It's your boy AJ, man. I'm back on the scene, man. I'm living in my dream, man. I'm finna go fiend. I'm a rapper, boy. Dropping straight bars, and I got 2 cars, and I drive them hoes far. Dropping on the beat, and I got heat on the feet. Watch the last video, finna see my top 5. You know me. What's good, everybody, man? It's your boy AJ, aka Fatha Doug, bro. We back with another video, man. Today's video is gonna be a Q&A, as you can see by the title, bro. I haven't done one of these in like 2 years, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been like 2-3 years since I did the last Q&A, bro, and that shit is cringe, bro. Like, that shit really cringe. But before we even get into the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe right now, bro. Run it up, man. We're on the road to 200, 300 subs, bro. I'm gonna continue to drop these videos. We drop 2-3 times a week, bro. Like, I'm staying consistent, and that's all that matters, bro. Follow the socials down below. My Instagram, that's where I do a lot of my interaction with you guys, you know, and everything like that. Add me on Snapchat, where you can see whenever I drop the videos live. I always post updates and stuff like that. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we got 5 questions. So we got 5 questions. I had a poll on Instagram for you guys to go ahead and ask 5 questions that you wanted to hear from the kid. And so I picked the 5 best ones that I feel like were good for me to talk to or go through. If you left the question and I didn't answer it, you know, I apologize in advance. But yeah, I just picked the 5 best ones that I feel was good for this video. So starting out with number 1, we got, what is the hardest thing about starting a YouTube page? I would honestly have to say finding your niche and finding the consistency within that niche. If you don't know what a niche is, it's basically the type of content that you create, type of content that you upload. And I would say a lot of people, they have an idea of what type of content that is they want to upload, but if that doesn't work for them or something, then they struggle with trying to find something else, or, you know, just finding something that you're comfortable being in front of a camera doing. My personal niche would have to be basketball. I find myself to be a basketball influencer, but I like to branch out and have multiple niches. My main niche is basketball, but I upload fashion, I upload, you know, fitness, like I'm getting into vlogging and just doing, you know, other things. But I would say when you're starting a channel, you want to find one niche that you can be comfortable with and be consistent. Now, the second part to that is finding consistency within that niche. When you're starting out a channel, you're not gonna have a lot of, you know, views, a lot of growth, and you could spend 2-3 hours editing a video. It's happened to me. I'm only speaking from prior experience. Like, I've edited videos for 2-3 hours and only ended up with 60 likes or 60 views. You know what I'm saying? Five likes. Like, you know, that's hard to, you know, want to continue to, you know, build something, but you have to realize that, you know, it doesn't happen overnight. You know, if you're trying to create a YouTube page or, you know, start a YouTube, just understand, first things first, this stuff is not going to happen overnight. You have those very, you know, few people that might get lucky and just blow viral, but you got to put in the work, man. You got to put in the time. You got to put in the hours, you know, editing, you know, filming, creating content, setting up content, like, you know, just believing in yourself all in all. So I would say that's the hardest thing. I wouldn't even say hardest. That's the most challenging thing when it comes down to starting a YouTube, is just finding that niche that works for you and that you're comfortable with and staying consistent within that niche. But other than that, it's really fun. Like, at the end of the day, I enjoy making these videos. I enjoy seeing my small growth. Like, I know it's gonna eventually lead to big growth, and that's all I'm gonna bank on. You feel me? Question number 2, we got, who inspires you the most and why? I'm honestly had to go with my parents and my sister. Reason why is because, like I said, you know, my parents is the one who brought me into this world. They have their own respective grinds in their own ways, and, you know, I see that, and, you know, it just allows me to continue to push the ticket. With my sister, you know, she's only a year younger than me, but she's grinding, you know, the right way. You know, she's a beautiful female, and, you know, she's not out here doing certain things, and so I can be appreciative of that. And so that inspires me to continue to, you know, be a good big brother and, you know, show her how to grind the right way. And even for my parents, you know, just them seeing the visions I have and accomplishing certain goals that I have, like I know that, you know, that inspires them. So ultimately it's gonna have to inspire me to continue to, you know, push that ticket to where they can see me doing, you know, certain things. And another person I'm gonna have to throw in there that inspires me that just ran across my mind is my boy Savon, man. Savon is my barber, and that's my big bro. Like that's my brother, you know, for life. Like just seeing his growth and, you know, his mindset develop over the years has just been amazing. Like it's not even about barbering, just watching his journey and, you know, being a part of his journey, being able to help inspire him in certain aspects, him inspiring me and giving me game and like and my growth from, you know, when he met me. I think he met me my freshman year of high school, senior or freshman or sophomore year. You know, I've known him for like 6, 7, 8 years, and it's just been amazing. Like just to see his growth and his journey, and be able to, you know, go from just being a regular client, like who just used to talk to him about my dreams and goals and stuff like that, to being able to show him like I'm accomplishing this shit, and then for him to be inspired by that. So, you know, those 4 people right there will have to be the people that inspire me the most. Question number 3, we got who has the best step back for a center in the NBA? Honestly, bro, like I don't really see too many centers doing step backs. Like I know this is a little bit off topic, but I don't really see too many centers doing step backs. So I'm gonna rearrange the question with who's the best center in the league. In my opinion, I'm gonna have to go with Jokic, the Joker, just because, like, I mean, he could do everything. He could pass, he could shoot, he could run the floor. Like, he could drop 40 and 10, 40, 10 and 10. Like, you know, he's that guy. You know, I have to respect him, even though my Warriors sent his ass home. Bye-bye. You know, I gotta respect him just for his game, his work ethic, you know, coming from another country and everything like that. He's a monster. Moving on to question number 4. We got, how did you coach yourself out of a hard time that you experienced? For me, I'm a guy who lives based off of principles. So I always coach myself by saying, you know, or reminding myself of what I went through, you know, as a child. I didn't have the craziest upbringing, like, you know, as rough as some folks who might be watching this video, but I definitely didn't have the sweetest upbringing, you know. So to get to a point where I'm at right now, I just remember those times, like not knowing, you know, when the next meal was gonna come, or, you know, things of that nature, like how we were gonna get out of a certain situation. And so I like to remind myself that I made it through those times, and I'm very successful in my own rights for my age. Like, you know, I'm doing a lot of things at my age that other peers of mine in my age category are not doing. You know, like I said, you know, I was blessed to be able to, you know, bless my mom with a whole car, you know what I mean, at the age of 20, like, and purchase my second vehicle at the age of 20. Like, you know, there's not a lot of, you know, 20-year-olds that are able to do that. And, you know, I put in the work, I've stayed consistent with my grind and my hustle, and just, that's how I coach myself out of hard times, with just staying on the grind, doing it the right way, hustling the right way, and, you know, just staying prayed up ultimately. You know, that's one thing anyone who's ever met me can say, is that I'm just a consistent worker. Like, I do what I gotta do and I get it done. So that's how I coach myself out of a hard time, by basically just staying disciplined, remembering, you know, what I went through kind of as a kid and where I'm at right now. And I'm only 21 as of this moment making this video, so, you know, I have not even touched my peak yet, you know what I mean? So that's how I would answer that question. I could say a lot more into it, but that's like kind of the main thing, how I coach myself out of that. Last question number 5, man. We got, what is one goal you have for yourself, and how do you take the steps to achieve that goal? For me, the main goal that I have for myself right now is to stay consistent with this YouTube stuff. So I've been doing YouTube like since I've been in high school. I've had multiple channels. I've deleted channels. Like, one thing about me is that I've never been consistent with it. I'll go on a month, 2 months, even 3 month streak of just uploading, boom, 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 and then I'll just fall off, whether it's my fault or something going on, you know, situations like that I'm in, you know, and I just lose the drive, lose the passion. right now, I'm locked in. I'm staying consistent, bro. By the end of this year, I should have 1,000 subscribers. By the end of this year, I will have 1,000 subscribers. Like, I'm gonna stay consistent to the point where, you know, the universe has no choice. God has no choice but to bless me with that goal. One thing about me is when I set a goal, I achieve it. Any goal that I've ever set, I've achieved. You know what I'm saying, for the most part, besides this goddamn YouTube stuff. You know, I remember in January, I had set a goal. January of last year, I had set a goal that I wanted to pay my first car off by March. Then I wanted to bless that with my mom. And then I wanted to purchase my second vehicle, which was a Mustang, by April or by May. And I ended up paying my car off, blessing, giving it to my mom, full ownership. And then I actually got my Mustang a month in advance from the original date that I set it. So how do I what steps do I take to achieve those goals? Is simply staying disciplined and consistent in my grind. So when I'm disciplined, that basically means that I'm willing to sacrifice any and everything to achieve that goal. So whether that's going to hang out, you know what I'm saying, with friends or whatever that might have you, like, you know, I'm cool with ultimately not doing those things, not having fun. There's nothing wrong with having fun and, you know, enjoying yourself in this life, but, you know, make sure that you stay locked into what it is you're trying to build or your goals. For me, ultimately, you know, my fun is achieving success. Like, I love success. I love the feeling. Like, it makes me want more. It makes me want to grind harder every time. You know, after I got my Mustang, like, I'm automatically like, what's gonna be my next car? Like, you know what I mean? Like, my mindset is always just about growth and elevation. And so one big key that I would tell people is, you know, never limit your growth. You know, always try to grow more, always try to expand your mind, always try to be open-minded, never settle, never be complacent. If you're in a situation that you're not comfortable in or that's not benefiting you or suiting you, do not be afraid to get yourself out of that situation. You know, do what's best for you ultimately at the end of the day, whether that might hurt people's feelings or not. You have to do what's best for you, and that's just the biggest thing that I can drop for people. So that's how I achieve my goals, is discipline, consistency, and just hard work. I know it's cliche, but for me, like, I will literally, I like to consider myself a V8 engine. So I will go till I literally just cannot go until I achieve that goal. So ultimately, my biggest goal right now is to stay consistent with this YouTube stuff and, you know, blow from that. Just because I enjoy being behind a camera, in front of a camera. I always have. Shout out to my cousin Money, who I used to watch when I was a kid. I remember when he used to let me in his room, I used to just watch him edit, and then he would play Call of Duty. And it just something I just always wanted to do, and, you know, being able to do it now is just a blessing in itself. So ultimately, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys got to learn a little bit about me. You know, take a few gems, maybe apply it to yourself. Ultimately, it's a blessing to have this platform to be able to share these gems. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe right now. Comment if you got another question. Hit my DMs, man. I'm super duper open to, you know, responding to everybody. I show love. I don't care how big I eventually get. Like, I always want to keep that mindset and keep my humbleness, you know what I mean? Because it's gotten me a long way. It's gotten me successful up to this point. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe right now, bro. We on the road to 200 subs. And I appreciate you for watching this video. Like I said, we're just going to continue to push this ticket and continue to grow. And we out this thing, you dig, you feel me? Yeah, get in the gym today. Let me just go ahead and get in the gym today. Peace.